Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team. Welcome to another Thursday episode of Live Sports Betting Rapid Fire Picks. Today we're going to take a look at Major League Baseball, NBA, hockey. We're getting down to the wire on some of these here, Ramon. I must say I was a little surprised about this Atlanta Hawks team. Congrats to them.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight when they take on the Celtics. Some interesting results certainly last night, and
I said it wrong, didn't I? I said the Heat, not Hawks. Congratulations to the Heat.
That's for tipping your hand.
Right.
I didn't want to give it away, but we'll see what happens in that series. But no doubt at Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, incredible job. Milwaukee, like I said, I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one saying it, so maybe I just don't know my NBA basketball. But to me, certainly Jimmy Butler, incredible performance of the surrounding cast. When we talked about the injuries to Miami, I didn't forget about Kyle Lowry and him being able to come in and do a fine job at guard because the other guards were missing. It's just we hadn't seen much from Kyle, even when he got his opportunities. And if anything, long term, we hadn't from Kyle Lowry. We felt bad for the guy leaving such a great situation in Toronto. We know it didn't, it was work out, but he didn't really ever get his just due his chance. I don't want to say that either because he's a veteran. I mean, you don't know how long, and it really was all buckets, but still, he was able to fill the role. And for Milwaukee, maybe Giannis is injury and whatnot, but where's Middleton? Where are these guys? I mean, they looked old and tired. Yeah, he might have pushed off a little bit there, but it's not all about one play. And again, what I wanted to say though, Mindy, was I don't know my basketball, but I think Spoelstra ran circles around Budenholzer when it came to what was going on time again in the situations. But Miami advances, and we see Memphis stay alive. The Knicks and could you believe that as well? And Golden State sack and thriller.
I just had a cat jump up here at me. It wasn't a very graceful appearance, let me tell you.
Well, we'll get to our picks in just a moment. Let's just say hello to everybody here and get the show underway. Welcome to the Morning Steam with the Midwest's premier sports handicapper, Mindy Hahne. I'm your host, Ramon Scott, coming to you from the sports betting capital of Las Vegas, coming off a good day with Team Steam. See some people disappointed. I don't know, Mindy. We got to take a look at this tote board because we had a lot of good winners yesterday, and good showing on the leaderboard as well. So just want to say hello to everyone. Should be a pretty good show. Start, like you said, baseball with this day card. It's Thursday, so hello to Curtis. Thank you for being here early. Ziggy's here. Hey, Ziggy, where you been? Hi, Ziggy. Always get Ziggy's plays on Twitter every day. Follow Ziggy. Make sure you get his plays every day. Here's Thomas Lewis. Here's Blake. Looks like out so far. So let's quickly to Tony.com and tell you what's going on for today with Tony's pick. We'll have plays locked and loaded, especially early on. We're just 3 hours away from the start of games
already
here. With two good teams, so we'll talk about them. But boy, Tiffany is on fire right now. She's been the hottest over a couple of days, hasn't she? Look at that. But hey, also our morning steam, so you put us together right there in 5 with Tiffany, you and I. So pretty good job. Look at those numbers. Great job. Nick 5-1, Sean 6-2, probably with 9 winners. I'm down there. Been easy picking just at 8%, but I'm down in 6, 4-1. To keep my winning, here's the VIP account. Everyone wins his plays, and look how deep it goes. Mindy, more than just a pizza. You had a nice underdog, looks like. 3. I'm sorry, 4-3. Good job.
Well, thank you. I can't remember what it is right now. So I'd probably have to go back and look, but it was probably, I think I had someone on the run line that was getting about a plus 30 or so, something like that, if I recall. So that's where I
Okay.
was sitting there.
Great job. So you see how deep the boards went there. Handicappers in the profits. Over the last week, Sean's up 1,100. There we are, Mindy, morning steam team. A pretty good run for right now. Certainly 64% here over the last 7 days, 960. And I'm right there behind that at 750. And there's Tiffany. So if you put us all together, pretty good run there. Sam clicking in at 67% numbers as well over the last month. Collins still there, plus 2,400, and Sam, Sean, I'm there as well. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Our premium picks, absolutely our best picks. Over at Tony's Picks, we're going to do those rapid fire frames, which have been coming through, obviously, over the last few days for sure. And we'll all have our premium picks in baseball, maybe in basketball, one game to take care of Collins, a 7-pack. There's Nick has action today. Mindy, you got a 3-pack of plays loaded up, and also you're loaded. You're loaded in baseball.
I know there's quite a few plays in baseball. But yeah, I figured I better get in some of these, before the show. Otherwise, these lines change on me a little bit. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, you wonder how much value we're tossing out on, but still doing a pretty good job. So yesterday we also saw those results. I can't believe, Mindy, that I couldn't find the Kraken for a premium. You had them. I mean, yelling at you, you, and Chad, and the Kraken all the time on the road. And how could I not get on the Kraken? You had them on the show. You laid it out perfectly, handicap, and I still couldn't find a way. I did play him privately, but that doesn't matter. Nobody cares about that stuff. And but I did have a winner yesterday, Florida and Boston over, and of course we did have Florida on the show. Great job.
Yeah, look at them getting the win.
Yep. They did, and Boston looks, I don't know, scared, worried.
Right.
Florida looks good again. Looks like I said, it looks like a good matchup for the Panthers, and that's why they're in the position that they are in. So, play buns ready to go. All right. Tony'sPicks.com, promo code TonyT at checkout, save 20% of our premium pick packages. Mindy's got a ton of Mindy's. We're going to find out the rest of Mindy's in baseball.
Right. Right.
And Scotch is here today as well. All right. All right. Let's into it with our free picks, rapid fire plays. Pretty the card. I don't want to scare anybody.
You don't want to scare anyone, is that what you said?
Yeah. I love the car. I love the car. I don't want to scare anybody. So let's have some winners. All right. Start with Major League Baseball because I have a lot of news today, and then into the playoffs. All right. Mindy, the Miami Marlins, Braxton Garrett, Atlanta Braves, Kyle, and in this one, the Braves pretty big favorite, $1.80, and move here coming in early. Steam was reported over, but look at this number starting to dip even further. I saw this number touch 9. I've already seen a little bit of heats starting to creep in there. If I look at the board right now with it, Mindy, it's a pretty much a juiced 8.5, but I am seeing DK already at 8 or 20. So this one is dropping pretty severely. I'm showing mostly about 8 under 25, but also starting to some 8s. This one's getting hit lower all of a sudden. That early steam coming in on the under is coming. The early steam was over. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at the under here in this one, Ramon. If we take a look at where we're sitting, we got here I think I got the wrong printout. I got wrong pictures in there, so I'll have to go to my sheet here. Sorry about that.
If you need a moment, I can.
Yeah, I'm getting it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because
No,
I had my printout from yesterday on my picture. So one moment.
Mindy, you know I'm calling. I can fill a lot of time.
Yeah, so we got Braxton Garrett here with his 2.6 ERA. We know Kyle Wright. He has a little bit higher ERA here as of late, 5.93 here. But yeah, it's one of those that the Marlins, we know they haven't been scoring a ton here. And the Braves, they've been a little bit under 5 runs as well. So if I take a look at that, I get me an under the total. That's how I'm going to go here today, Ramon.
Okay, Mindy, you know what? Agree with you. We're not getting anything close to the best price. I guess that's what we're, faced with in this all of a sudden. Garrett's done a real nice job. We definitely got to come around a little pretty solid. I'm sold on the move here to the under, so I'm going to side with you in this one. Hope we can still get an 8.5 time we get off the air here. These teams do definitely trend over a little bit, especially Atlanta, 14-5 to the over last 19. Miami, pretty solid under, 9-4 last 13. Let's go under Miami and Atlanta, and hey, why not? I mean, you saw the record yesterday. We're doing well. We're in agreement. That's fine by me. Not the best price, but let's take it.
All right. We got it.
Price is gone.
Number one, right away.
We went to the store to get something. The price was different. We still needed that item. Let's get it.
All right.
All right. And move. Oh, let me just here's Ziggy said Marlins and Blake on the under. Hello also to Jerome. Lucky Power here today as well. He says and like Butterscotch says the under. All right, Mindy. Let's move along now and take a look at more day games. Here's the Dodgers and Urias, is found his form. Keller, one of the big surprises. So pretty terrific job. Maybe shooting a little bit with his, mediocre history, but doing a great job so far. Dodgers here, $1.55, 7.5 over 20.
Well, this is another one that Urias, he's not really been in form, as we know. He has a 3.33 overall, but on the road hasn't been very productive. He had that bad outing versus the Cubs, sitting at that 5.79 ERA. Mitch Keller, he's been doing pretty well. ERA around 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the over. Dodgers still putting up 5.5 runs. Dodgers are also giving up 6 runs. I'm going to go over the total here today, Ramon.
A couple of teams have definitely been putting up a few overs, to say the least, of late. But for me, I'll end up with Pittsburgh here. Let's see if I – all right. Dodgers, whatever. I really don't mind Pittsburgh on a money line here, but let's add the handicap just because of what's been going on in this series a little bit. Ziggy's on the dock here, but I think we'll see some mixed results on this one. Hello to Rodney. Did you enjoy the game yesterday? Sounds like it got off without bad weather, so great to see you here today. And
what, a big 250 or something like that? So,
Mindy,
what's that?
What did you say about?
I said he also said he won like 250 yesterday, right?
That's right. He went, yeah. That's
pretty big on him.
I think we'll put together some winners today. Let's see what he thinks in his Orioles game in a minute. But Mindy's on the over. I'll take the Bucks here with Keller. Look, this has been a good series. We know the Pirates right now. I call them a fluke or anything like that.
Right.
Hello to Solo today. Yeah, I mean, they continue to play pretty well. I'll try them today. I'll add the handicap since it's only minus $1.20, $1.25 or so to get that. Butterscotch is going to be in agreement with me, and Solo likes the over with you here, Mindy.
Cool.
All right. The Mariners and the Phillies, and also an interesting series has been going on here. This one I'm showing right now, the Phillies a slight favorite here, $1.15 or so, 8.5 under 25. Steam was reported on the under. Definitely saw it touch 9. I've already seen a little kind of similar to that first game. I've already seen a few 8s out there to the over, but right now mostly 8.5. Look down the street has 8/15.
Okay, well, I was going to look to the under here again. The Mariners bullpen got me last night. I was on the Mariners on the money line. They gave up a 2 in the 8th. So that was kind of a bummer here. But you have Kirby with the 1.5 ERA on the road. You got Matt Stram here at 2.61. Again, it's the Mariners. Hopefully that bullpen gets back in line. I thought they were ready to go. And then they had that bad outing yesterday. So I look for them to get back in form today. I do think this one's going to go under the total here.
Hey, Mindy, well, if you can promise me these bullpens can keep this under control, I'll go and agree with you.
All right.
Not huge on either of these starters myself personally, but I'm going to put this steam here today and take a look at the under. We're going to have to get on it now, man. 8.5 under 25 certainly doesn't feel real comfortable, but these teams are not big over teams right now, despite, Phillies pretty strong showing offensively, a good showing offensively so far. I guess that's how I might characterize it. But so far, Phillies under in 6 of their last. And Kirby, you mentioned it. I mean, maybe I'm not saying he's the big guy with a 2.5 ERA all season long, but he's done a job so far. And Matt Strom also to be overachieving a little bit. Let's go under 8.5. Seattle and Philly. You've got a few on the game to look at as well before we move on. It's Blake on the Phillies. And Z would go Marlins. Hello to Corday on the day. Oh, Rodney, great. Enjoyed the game. All right. All right, Mindy. My Padre is going to be taking on the Cubs here in this one. And, they're a road favorite all of a sudden. What's going on here? Maybe Wisniewski, but I know you've liked Lou. Pretty much have characterized him as a guy trying to take advantage and fill a spot. So the Padres here are going to be a road favorite at $1.30, 8.5, 15.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting how this one goes. Like you, I was looking at the Cubs yesterday, and again, it was kind of one of those things. Again, late innings got the Cubs. Your Padres came through there in the clutch, extra runs there. Top of 9? So yeah, it was a good one to watch. I enjoyed the game yesterday. But this one, I think it's going to go over the total here. Again, you do have Wisniewski. We talked about him. He does perform so far this season better on the road than at home. So it could just be a little bit of getting used to, perhaps. But this Cubs team continues to produce, almost 5 runs of offense. They didn't get there yesterday, but the Padres were the ones that got over those 5 runs. I think this one can get into double digits here again today. I'm going to go over the total.
Well, I know Butters here. Does he have the weather report for us? We'll see. Mindy, you said you watched the game, so you enjoyed the game, and as much. Sure, it was cold again, but it did sneak over yesterday. I zeroed in on it the first and under yesterday when I think it ended up there was a lot of pushes yesterday when it finally got 8. Yesterday I gave out the Cubs on the show, but hats off Fernando Tatis. He's the Padres kind of going to be looking for to kind of turn it around, right? Because whatever's not been going good for this team, he's back now, and I'm going to give him a lot of credit. First, I was looking for him dancing in the outfield. He was playing to the crowd. That's not what I want to see. Hearing his poignant post-game comments, I'm with you. I'm never going to, I'm going to support this. He made a bad mistake. I think he did it all in the name of trying to get back into the lineup with his big mistake. If he gets going, watch out. That's when the Padres are going to start taking off. Maybe yesterday was the day. I'll take the Padres here today on the road. Mindy's on the over, and we have on the Padres with me, but Ziggy's going to go Mariners on the money line. Here, Jerome on the Cubs today, but Fernando on the Padres. Scotch gives us that weather update.
8 miles per hour.
And Ziggy Cubs on the run line. So, okay, negligible day maybe with the weather. Here's Corday, first 5 of us. Believe it or not, I'll take the Padres today on the road. Again, I know I a little bit. I want to get him on the road. Not too happy being a favorite as far as maybe that's why in premium, right? Probably on him. Let's take him on the show. Thomas says, "How'd you get a?" I'm talking about the total, of course, Thomas.
Yeah.
The total landed 8. It was pretty much 8 today with 5-3 final. That's going to be a push. And hello to 209 Valley here today. Nice to see you. All right. Cardinals and Giants. In this one, the Giants, $1.45. Logan Webb, total 8.5 over 15.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and stick with the Giants. It's like Nicholas has just been, not well this season. I don't know what the deal is. 7.84 ERA on the road, 7.46 ERA overall. Just not pitching well here this season. I think the Giants can go ahead and take advantage today. I'm going to take the Giants here, money line minus 145-ish.
Okay, Mindy, with you in this one. I'm willing to take Logan Webb. Been great with on the mound necessarily so far. They haven't been winning his starts anyway. I don't think the numbers are reflective of. 1-4, the 5.28 are pretty bad, but Giants right now have won 5 straight now. Cardinals have just 2 of their last 9 games. So both these teams came into the series broken. San Francisco's kind of repaired it a little bit. They're just 2 games 500 now, and St. Louis, they are not used to this type of start, certainly at 9-16. Let's take the Giants today. All right, and let me get our comments here. Here is Burdick on the Giants. Butterscotch, of course, he's going to say the Cardinals suck. He's got that big logo there. Right. And there's Mick here today. And he says, Giants will lose. Don't take them. Mick is always adamant on his picks, but we are on the Giants here at home. Ziggy would take the Cardinals in this one.
Challenge.
Yeah. Well, I think the situation there is going to be, both pitchers, both stars have been no doubt pretty weak going here. So Webb had bad numbers against the Cards, but I will say Michaelis does have good numbers against the Giants. Not today, and just not right now from the Cardinals. So can't back them yet on the road. Maybe they can get it back going at home. It's been hot. He's given us 4 winners. I don't know if you saw that, Mindy. I finally knock out a loser at the end, but I think I ended up with 9 or 10 straight premium winners there within the last 48 hours. So pretty hot. Yep. All right. Here's the Athletics and the Angels, and this one's gone down. And it says $3 on the screen, but just as we were coming on the air, guess who got hit with the steam? It's Oakland. This one's down. Yeah, 275. So tough to even at 275 playing any team, especially when we're still in April. But when we talk about the term value, here you go. The Angels were, I think everyone can agree, they were minus 300, minus 275. So if you're looking for a spot, you don't want to. Yeah, that's all I have about it, Mindy. There is some value, believe it or not, in a minus 275 here, if you consider it's a whole 25 cents.
Right. And I mean, Ohtani versus the A's, he's been, pretty okay. 32.2% strikeout, percentage. Also has a 0.176 slugging percentage. So it's not like they hit the hard here as well, right? So I'm going to go ahead and look under the total. I think this one, again, I feel like it's going to kind of be one-sided. I have to hope that the A's bullpen don't really, blow this up too bad. So yeah, I'm going to go under the total here today, Ramon.
All right, Mindy, going to go under in this one, and see with this total, I think you're getting a great price, Mindy, with that, because talking about the side, but this one was pushed higher due to some steam. So what was an 8 is now, basically an 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. pretty much half flat now. I have 8.5 under 15 on screen, but it continues to sneak up a little bit here, and I'm showing a lot of 8.5 flats at this point. Whip in the comments from the chat. I'll give you a play here. Here's Blake today. He wants to lay the run line with the Angels. Hey, let me see what this is. This looks tricky. He'll try under first half, not tricky, under the first half, under the first 5 under. Here comes a Scotch lock. It's going to be the Angels today. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to take the A's plus a 1.5. That's just what we're limited to the show, certainly a little bit. I think I'd probably put a little 2.5 in there, and that's not going to be a terrible price, certainly. Maybe you can even take a peek at that price real quick before we move on to the next game, because here comes Angel. Angel's going to be on the A's. He's on the A's money line, so there you see right there. There's Solo saying exactly what I want to say. I'm just trusting the steam too here a little bit.
Sure.
And let's see. Angels are going to throw away they're still. I believe they're still what? I think they're 10th in ERA, Mindy. So plus 2.5 is minus 135. So I don't mind that price. I can only give plus 1.5. I like to do whatever I want, but
I can do what I want.
Yeah, try to stick with what we offer at Tony's pick. So I'm going to just give it at plus 1.5. It's still plus. What is it? I don't want to delay here. Still at plus 1.5 at maybe plus 110, plus 105. So hello to Gerardo. Hello to Darren. Hello to Michael Thompson here today as well. Thank you, Solo. Yeah, there it is. We can get that good of a price, but still, nonetheless, I will go with the A's today. Those swinging A's coming to Vegas, Mindy.
The Bass Brothers.
Yeah, they'll get here sooner than later. There's no doubt, Mindy, without the A's in that. The crowds are so small anyways. If you move them to the minor league ballpark here, probably not going to make a difference. You move them in here maybe next year, but get a new stadium. But you could play in a minor league ballpark for 1 year or so because you're only going to get more grief from those fans. They actually tried. Don't want to delay too much, but they were trying this was the dumbest idea I've ever saw. I mean, if you're going to be a fair-weathered fan, or I don't even know what you'd call them because they're so and again, I understand the owner doesn't want to pay any money, but why would he? I mean, they can't get a stadium. No one's coming, so why build up the team? So there's a lot of animosity there as well. But you're in a situation where the fans aren't coming. You're not paying any salaries out there. You're moving the team, so you're really in a dead-end street when it comes to playing in that stadium, move them into the minor league stadium, get things rolling in Las Vegas. Anyways, I'll take.
Have they talked about if they were going to do any sort of name change?
No, yeah. In fact, I thought it was very poignant what the ownership said about that, because remember, if there's been any one franchise, maybe in all of professional sports, that is the most transient franchise, even maybe more so than remember, these were the Philadelphia Athletics, the Kansas City Athletics, the Oakland Athletics. They could certainly be the Las Vegas Athletics. They're playing in their fourth city in a franchise that dates back what they said. I mean, we have a franchise that dates back 100 years. We're not going to change the name.
Well, good. I mean, I hope they keep it just so I don't have to change around my formulas and such.
I'll take them today. I'll take the A's. I want them plus 2.5. I'm giving out plus 1.5. Mindy's on the under. All right. Here's the Orioles and the Tigers and Wentz. Orioles, big favorite on the road. Hey, maybe we'll send it out to our Baltimore correspondent. Right. Wow. Orioles, big favorite here. Wow.
So maybe we should ask Rodney what we should do here in this one. But yeah, you got Kyle Gibson here on the road, 5.19 ERA. Joey Wentz, 7.36. We know the Orioles still lighting it up here on offense, 5.36 runs per game here over their last 5. And if I take a look at that Tigers defense, right, they give up 5.13 runs over their last 5 here. I'm going to go over the total. I think this one here gets into double digits as well today.
All right, Mindy on the over, Baltimore on the over. Wow, okay. I thought you were going to give me Baltimore there for a second.
Okay, maybe I would, but
Huh?
I said sure. I lean to the Orioles. Yes.
Well, Angels on the Orioles minus run Pierce solo. Angels monline Ziggy. He's going to go opposite you here. He's going to be on the under. See some hot action just come in on Detroit here within the last several minutes, and they did get steam today. So interesting there. Butterscotch wants to lay this line here in this one. I'm going to take a challenge with you, Mindy, here, and I'm going to go under today. We haven't made a challenge in a couple days, so I'll go under in Baltimore and Detroit today.
Tigers challenge. All right.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I just balked there a little bit at the end. I kind of like the Orioles, but this looks like a serious action coming in on Detroit. I needed further evaluation. Since that came in, since we were there here. Here's the Nationals and the Mets. This one and the Mets, huge favorite for us. So they're up to 230. The total here is also up 8.5 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take the Mets here on the run line. Sitting at about minus 103. For me, that's where the value is today. I don't think the Nationals are going to make, Lucchesi here, look bad. So I'm going to go that route here today. I'm going to take the Mets here on the run line. They need to score a little bit more for me, but their bullpen's been hanging in there. So going to take those Mets.
Looks like he was on him here. He wants to lay half with the Mets today. So I feel pretty strongly actually about the under. I was thinking about making it a premium, but I'm just going to give it out here on the show. Want to give everybody some winners. And man, that's a good price too.
Right.
That's okay. I got plenty of, hey, I got a ton of winners going on over on the premium side. We don't need it, we'll find some others, all right? This is my freemium today here on the show.
I like it, Ramon. I like it. I like your freemium.
Hey, why not? I mean, hey, not a fluke to I don't know. I think I'm 66 now, 65, 66 over there. Building up that number. Want to get to 7,000. Should impress everybody. All right, but I'll take the under in this one, Mindy. It's about 8.5. Letting it go, you guys. I want to say it like it's an automatic winner, but I'll take the under. Mindy's on the Mets.
It might be a premium for me too. How about that?
On that run line?
On that under.
You like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like we'll get together on that one.
Yes.
And I'll send you a PayPal.
We can do a personal
wager. We'll bet. Mindy and I are going to bet a game.
That's what that means. We're betting it. We're in.
All right, Corday. I think I might be with Corday in this one actually, but I didn't want to do two challenges, and I'll probably take the run line anyway. So,
all right.
All right. And Thomas, what is that? TU. All right. Vizigi would go under in the Mets game, and all right. Next up here, we got Rays. And the Rays, the best team around. There's the White Sox here. But Dylan Cease been okay for McClanahan's been really outstanding. And here the Rays 45, 7 over 20.
Oh, I lost my Rays. Hold on just a second. Sorry. There it is. There's my Rays and White Sox. I'm going to go ahead and go over the total here in this one. Just have it tipping over that 7 here today. You got the Rays here putting up still 6 runs on offense. You got the White Sox here still allowing 7 runs on defense. McClanahan, he still gives up a little bit of a slugging percentage. That's getting like close to 4 versus this White Sox team. I think the total is going to go over here today.
I do. I agree with you as well. I'm going to take over with you in this one. McClanahan, I think he's been outstanding. I appreciate what you're saying about some of his metrics. I don't disagree with those. Dylan Cease, It's going to be better than his 6 ERA would show at this time. White Sox are in a bad way. I'm actually giving them a chance game. They have lost 15 of 19 now, but saw what Thurman's here today. Said White Sox, they got to win. I think that's what he's saying. Was going opposite us. So, and Angel looks like he's Angel's on a good. He's always up for a good underdog. Scotch had the Tampa Bay money line as a lock today. I'm kind of leaning with Angel here and think that these White Sox, they're really, obviously going to be a long year. Here's a Nerfy for Brent. All right. Mindy, we're on the over.
Okay. Play number 4.
Wow. Royals and Twins. Greinke on the road. Tyler Molly are 90. The total here is 8 under 15. It was juiced to the over and has steadily moved to the under. Was steam on the under.
Yeah, so I thought those Diamondbacks would really just go ahead and rout the Royals. It just never really happened. And the middle relievers from the Royals pitched pretty well yesterday. Just got the 2-0 victory there. I'm going to go ahead, though, look over the total here again today. I still feel like, the Royals are a team that can get a couple hits here, especially with, versus a pitcher that's maybe a little, a little subpar compared to someone like Zach Gallen out there. Molly's got the 3.65 ERA at home. Greinke 6.3 ERA on the road. I'm looking for more runs here again today, Ramon, especially out of those Royals. I'm going to take the over.
Well, I sure hope so for the Royals, but I'm going to end up taking the Twins on the run line, so they'll get the most of the runs, I think, and I'm going to get a lot of support here, obviously, in the chat. Maybe it's
stink.
I don't want to call our group square. It might be a pretty square going against these Royals at this point, but I respect that you're calling it on the over here. What did I say? Add an 8. I don't know. I might feel like horrible on the. It's that's a popular angle that everyone agrees, but okay, on the over, and I'm on the Twins on the run line.
Perfect. I think they'll beat them by 2. Sure, why not?
Don't be down on them. Here's the Yankees, and here's Garrett Cole. Look, Rangers, they fell into a little bit of a disaster there in Cincinnati. They might have known their true colors a little bit. Still give the Rangers a lot of credit for what's going on, but they are facing a man.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the Reds like maybe most of the folks did yesterday. If you had some time in the afternoon, reported that Ashcraft lost his grandmother, so he was pretty emotional out there on the mound. Didn't quite get the win, but still the Reds got the win, right? We kind of thought that might be the case and got the cash, on them. But I'm going to go ahead and look for the Yankees here to take care of the Rangers today. Rangers need to kind of get back on track here offensively. They've been struggling. I think they might struggle here against someone like Garrett Cole. Perhaps the Rangers, maybe they just play better a little bit at home here too. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I like the Yankees today in this one.
I really like the Yankees today in this one, Mindy, with Garrett Cole. Nothing slowing down Garrett at this point. But we do have Blake here, plus 1.5 in this one. Looks like Angel might be going under in this one. I got to agree with that. I think Cole comes out. This is a pretty strong spot, I would think, for Garrett Cole today. I'd be willing to lay the run line as well, but I think Mindy and I are going to be on the money line here with the Yankees. Pretty strong, it feels like, for me. I probably would have made this a premium somehow, whether or not run line, money line, not sure. Doesn't matter. Mindy and I are on the money line together. That gets us in. That's baseball. That's baseball. It feels really good today, you guys. Feels really good coming off some strong days here with the team's team. Don't want to see any talk about any losing in there in the Discord. Let me pop it up here before we change sports and make sure people join us, Mindy, in the Discord. Not gonna, be upset with anybody, having some losses, but we are producing it pretty good right now, so shouldn't be too much losing going on. Join us in the Discord. There it is. Thank you, Tony. All right. Yep, and Brent had a nerfy in that last game.
So. No runs. All right.
All right, Mindy, we've got a lengthy NBA schedule here.
Yes, it's a big one.
It is. It is a big one for sure with the Celtics and the Hawks. You caught. I didn't mean to show you. I wasn't. Hope you didn't take that the wrong way.
Oh, no. I knew as soon as I said it. When you said it,
I wasn't thinking because I was
Hawks,
I was thinking about how Atlanta was able to pull that upset off. On the road. Obviously, that's immediately what came to my mind. I wasn't even thinking about last night's action. So, anyways, Mindy, here, this is our game. This is our one chance. What are we going to do here?
If we can do it. Well, I mean, again, it's kind of like what we talked about it, right? I mean, the Hawks kind of have all the momentum now going into this game. They out-rebounded the Celtics 43-34, had 9 offensive rebounds there, 9 blocks. It's just one of those, like, it seems like Trae Young, I've been kind of down on him all season, but geez, he's the one that's, carrying them on to victory here as of late. He's been playing really well. I feel like I got to go ahead and give the Hawks here a try at home. I think they're definitely going to be able to keep it close here. Taking the Hawks today. I'll take the points, though. Won't quite take them on the money line.
Angel will. I feel like Angel watches the show sitting on a pile full of cash. Like he's got a cash bean bag, and then when he goes, he just reaches in his bean bag, pulls out some money, sticks in his pocket. He's sharp on these. Someone who is willing to just go there. But look, if we're not. Corday says, I mean, he likes a bunch of Hawks action here. So I'm with you, Mindy. Taking the Hawks. I know Scotches. I see Scotch. I see him on Boston there. Brent Cook wants. Can we get 7? Is there 7s out there?
I hope.
I hope too. I'm gonna sprinkle the money line. Jimmy Butler for president. Ziggy wants to lean the under in the game. I don't know about that, Mindy. I think if it goes under, I don't know if we're going to get this. I don't know if the Hawks will be able to stay in there, actually, if it goes under. I expect them to get that quick start, stay in the game all the way. Solo also. So, hey, look, I'm surprised that we're seeing so much support here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Just saw some steam come in. Want to report from Major League Baseball on the Miami Marlins at plus about $1.55. If anybody's interested in that, I know we got the under in the game, but just wanted to point that out here, Mindy. A little bit of steam I'm seeing reported here. Darren's on Boston. Mindy, we're on the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, and I'm showing a lot of 7s. And here's the thing about that, Mindy, that now that most every book is clicked over to 7 now. That's more than 5.5 last time I checked.
Right.
Looks like the money or the public or the bookmakers are continuing to push Boston forward. I get it. I think we have to take the Hawks here.
Okay.
At home. Okay. Hockey games and we'll get done. Right, Butterscotch. Easier said than done. Let's, like I said, Jimmy was great, but
I mean, I never expected the Bucks to go out and lose first round, right? I mean, geez.
But I thought that Atlanta, just as a whole, every player that was out there, they just seemed to be that much, tiny bit more aggressive, if you will.
Yeah, see, you said Atlanta that time too.
What's that?
I said you said Atlanta that time too, instead of Miami, right?
Oh gosh.
They're too similar. Heat, Hawks,
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I forgot Samsonoff's little paragraph parentheses there, but let's take a look at NHL with 3 games tonight, and yeah, just kicking myself. Not I went 4-1. That's great. I'm the Kraken guy. I'm like Kraken on the road. This is like an automatic. Take a look at this one here. Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay and the Leafs. Leafs are the favorite here, no doubt about it. Do pretty well at home. So, how's this one going to go tonight?
Well, I mean, there's been 35 goals scored in this series, which is, pretty crazy. I don't think we expected this when, this series started, but I like the Leafs today at home, minus 155. I think a lot, from what I see, a lot of these teams have been playing maybe a little bit better at home. That's how I'm going to go. I'm going to kind of basically take this one just off of, home ice.
I am too. I mean, I know I blew the first game of this series, but I don't think that I'm willing to get off of Toronto now. They can, I think, close it out tonight. I'm going to take them to close it out here and win this series 4-1. Yeah. Look, you mentioned the NHL favorites right now. Road Dogs, obviously 2-0 had an incredible week, if you will. So, right now, though, the big deal has been the road teams, 23-14. But I don't know. In this series, I think it has swung. I also want to mention the overs here. You think of the playoffs, and believe it or not, as strong as I've been in hockey, my few losses have been on the wrong side of some of those totals. I don't have many losses in hockey, Mindy. I'm crushing hockey, but the overs are 22-15, and the zigzag theory, going on with the team that lost the last game, 17-12 in the NHL. But I'm on Toronto here with you. Definitely like them in this one. I think they're probably. I think it's value also. So at $1.55. All right. Let's just pop in the comments here real quick. We're gonna get out of here. Let's see. Okay. Butterscotch likes the over in this one.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
means
8.75 goals per game.
that means free premium when I wink at you. When I wink at you. Okay. Angel, though, he's going on the under in this one. There's maybe the value is on the under now, but I'm going to trust exactly what Mindy said uh, about the series. If Toronto gets the lead, pull that goalie, all that. Here's Corday. He wants the Lightning in this one. Brent Cook, regulation, Leafs. Solo, Leafs. Mindy and Ramon, Leafs. And it looks like I got a few more. Don Vasquez, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. And we didn't look at the total, but
you winked at the total.
Huh?
You winked at the total.
looks like the chat or the public may be starting to think under a little bit here. Good job. Hey, I don't know in this one though. I'm going to be on Toronto here. And Gerardo said that's it for the Lightning. That incredible run of the last seasons is over. Leafs close it out. That's from Gerardo. Very sophisticated, better, I promise you. All right. Mindy, the Rangers and the Devils. I'm listing Schmid there. He was in the last game. Maybe they'll go to him again. I'm not trying to check here when you give me the preview. Maybe I can figure out what's going on. No goalies are confirmed. Just interesting that if he would be in there for a second consecutive game. But let's hear him saying this one with the Rangers and the Devils.
Well, the road team has won every game in this series, and the Rangers are 6-2 versus the Devils here on the road. This season, Rangers, I think, need to win more face-offs, but other than that, they've outplayed this Devils team, even though they haven't gotten all the victories. I'm taking the Rangers here today.
We're in agreement. Another agreement here. Rangers, I like the Rangers in this one to take the 3-2 series lead. These road teams so solid. Rangers pretty decent on the road. The Devils, I like them on the road, not so much at home. I'm gonna take the Rangers with you. It looks like we're gonna get Angel here on the Rangers. He also likes the over. Butterscotch on the Rangers. Angel's going to parlay his two plays. Corday says, there it is. Give him the money line road team trend. Brent, though, he'll come in on the Devils today. And Ziggy says, I don't know if he means it to sound so funny, but I'll say it like the road on all the games in the series. I'll go under. I actually should disagree with Ziggy usually I don't, but think about over in this one. 209 Valley on the Rangers with us. I'm on the Rangers. Mindy's on the Rangers. We're two in hockey, which feels really good. One more. It's going to be the Winnipeg Jets on the road against the Golden Knights. Where are you, Jonathan Quick?
Where are you?
Jonathan Quick. Let's see. I restarted the goalies here to see if there was information. No, everybody's unconfirmed, but I think Boissois doing a good job. Hellebuck has been doing a great job, and pretty solid unders here. But what's going to happen? Can Vegas close it out tonight?
Well, I'm not so sure who's going to get the victory here tonight. I mean, I'm going to say I'd probably give the edge a little bit to the Knights here, but every game in this series have scored at least 6 goals combined. Jets back against the wall. I think there's more chances here with more goals. They got to have constant pressure. They got to go ahead and just put a lot of shots up, I think. The over is 5-0 in the Jets last 5 and 5-0 in the Golden Knights last 5 quarterfinal games. Going over this total here, Ramon.
Okay, no, I get it at 5.5. It just feels like the series has turned. There's no doubt. I mean, I think that these keep saying it. They're basically 30 games to the under. How do I say that? I can't say under 500, but they're 25 and 50 this season to the under. They're 12 and 28 to the under on the road. Not going to be can't get with you on this one. Is Vegas going to close out Winnipeg? I want to give them a chance today, but if they fall behind, they're going to probably give up. Probably give up that empty netter. But I'm going to take Winnipeg, give them one last shot here to stay alive, but I'll take them on the puck line at minus $1.07. Does not feel comfortable at all, but I'll take Winnipeg on the puck line to hang in here. Maybe they can surprise. And Mindy's on the over 5.5. And let's see if the chat had anything before we get out of here. And here's Angel. He says, Knights trash, right? It's trash. That's not a pick.
That is a trash, yes. That's an observation.
And the other one, though, that's not PC, Angel. You know that. Here's Butterscotch on the over with you, Mindy. And gosh. I know what you guys are saying. I just feel like this one's going to be. Brent says Vegas in regulation. Yeah, no doubt. Then all right, I got Angel. Me and Angel, we're going to take our pile of cash, put some money on the Jets, and let's pop up Tony'sPicks.com real quick. Take a look at the plays we had today, and then get on out of here. Thank you for a great show. Thank you, everybody. Quick show, quick card. We're running out of games in those other pro sports.
The best of series is
right? in a month or two, we'll be just going over baseball every day for 90 days until we can at least get to maybe some preseason football or something. We're going to miss the great sports. So head on over there, take a look at the premium picks section over there. You'll find our best picks over at tonyspicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Take a look. There's our Steam team, Mindy. Just want to remind everybody, if they missed the show, look at the morning Steam there. Good day yesterday, plus 447 units last 7 days, up over 800 units, and even for the year, we found ourselves back in the profit.
Here we are.
So we can get more than a pizza. I went for artisan last night, Mindy. I know I was telling you I was just going to go the Domino's route.
Yeah.
Went for my artisan guys over here. Had a winning day, so I'm like, okay, I can get the $25 pizza. I don't need the $7.99 today. I can go for the special pepperoni. I like they have the bigger pepperoni that covers more. Not many pizzas do that. All right, let's see. Were there any plays on that last game?
Corday said he's taking the Jets on the money line with you. There you go.
Okay. Here comes just wanted to, I'm showing the morning Steam packages because if you ever miss our show and you want to grab the picks, which I'm just pointing out have been pretty good. We're back on a good groove here with everybody doing a great job with us. Again, when I say it, Mindy, when I talk about morning Steam on Tony's show on the leaderboard with you, it's not just you and me, it's everyone in the chat. Sure, we have disagreements like a family. Maybe Mindy and I veto you guys. Hey, like Mick, tell us when we're wrong. When you guys had the play right, we had it wrong. That helps put it in our mind, when we're looking at the next games. So, or when they play again, if you will. 209 Valley says Knights at home. All right, here's our MLB. Marlins under. Whoop, is that right? 4 plays. Okay, I got it. It's Marlins under, Giants money line.
Yeah, I didn't put the hyphen in the under after the Mariners.
Oh, okay. 5 plays. See, I mean, am I just old? I just thought Marlins and Mariners were like the same word. That's scary, actually. Marlins under, Mariners under, Giants money line, Rays over, and Yankees money line. Woo! Maybe I just am getting okay. Hawks we're 5 in the NBA. And we've got 2 in the NHL.
I like it, Ramon. I like it.
Like it's all about team Steam today. I'll find some premiums.
All right.
I'll find premiums early. I can't believe I only had 1 baseball play.
I know, that's so unlike you.
Well, and only 5. I did go 4-1. So let me see. I just want to real quick over there at tonyspicks.com. I just want to go to my little number thingy that I don't know. Tony, a little bit embarrassed, the way he calls it out, and industry leading. Oh, who am I kidding? I love it. 6,500 units right now over the year. I thought I was higher. What happened? That's okay. That's still pretty good. All right. So head on over there. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. No excuses for any. Oops. Why was I showing that? Angels showing all of his plays. Appreciate it, though. Butterscotch. And there it is. Let's cash. Oh, okay. Thanks, Angel. We got you. I'll be with you. All right, Mindy, great job. Great show. Feel great about these picks today. And let's get after it. All right. We'll be back tomorrow with more morning Steam. We'll probably have a little longer card tomorrow, a little longer show. So appreciate everybody. But I feel good about these picks. So don't want to see any losers, man. No excuses.
Right.
We've been putting up winners here on the show. Mindy, if you add Tiffany in there, you've been on that leaderboard, and I've been crushing the leaderboard. So again, we're trying to give out free winners here, but don't forget about our premium picks. Don't feel terrible about buying some picks from us. I know some of my stuff's flying off the shelves of late because of the good streak that I'm on. So take a look at the profile page if you can, folks. Take a look at my 9-game winning streak that I just had over the last day and a half. And if you're having any problems, hey, just look, I'm going to get some commission from you. That's what we do here, selling picks. But again, I mean, I'm producing at a pretty solid clip. You see it every time. We're not making this stuff up on these records. I mean, Mindy and I are entering in the plays in the back end, just like a sports book. So, Thomas, thank you. Curtis, thank you for letting everybody in. Angel, 209 was here. Thank everybody for joining us. We'll catch you tomorrow with more Morning Steam. All right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.